students and dear friends. I'm indeed grateful to the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore for having chosen me for the Distinguished Alumni Award. It's always a matter of pride and happiness to be recognized by one's alma mater. I would indeed be very selfish if I do not acknowledge the contribution that all my teachers at the IIMB made in giving me a new paradigm of learning during my study at IIMB. They taught me so many new subjects and gave me a new perspective of public policy. I indeed take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all of them on this occasion. I would not like to mention individual names here because if I miss someone, it would be unjust. It was a pleasure for me to meet some of them recently when I had been to IIMB campus. Friends, I came to study public policy and management at IIMB after 20 years of service in the Indian Administrative Service. It was indeed quite a humbling experience. Like all other IAS officers, I too thought that experience only counts in making of public policy. But I was completely wrong. My biggest learning from this course was that one should not make any policy or program without proper analysis of the relevant data. I suspect that one of the many reasons why government programs tend to fail is because they have not been framed after looking at relevant past data. Friends, when I chose to come to IIMB for public policy study, I too had many options before me, including the option of studying at the foreign universities, but somehow it was my basic conviction that the study of public policy is more relevant if it is done in the Indian context with the help of Indian case studies. I therefore chose to come to IIMB. I think it is very unfortunate that many civil servants are choosing to go out of the country for study of public policy, and at the same time, the programs which are offered by domestic management institutions on public policy do not have any takers. The program at IIM Ahmedabad had also to be discontinued for want of good response as well as for many other reasons, which too was very unfortunate. All prestigious domestic management institutions, according to me, should offer an exclusive public policy program also, and the government should also create an atmosphere or a policy environment for encouraging civil servants to join such domestic public policy programs. At the end, I once again would like to thank the Indian Institute of Management, its board of directors and the faculty for choosing me for this award. I would like to also remember on this occasion all my batchmates at the PGPPM program at IIMB, with whom I had an occasion to share many months of living at the MHU in IIMB campus. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Chairperson, Director of the Institute, Board of Directors, distinguished members of the faculty, guests, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by congratulating Dr. Hasmukh Adhya for this huge accomplishment. This is sort of the moment that we all dream of as part of the reunion, and I'm indeed so privileged and honored and so humbled to be here in front of you receiving this wonderful citation and the Distinguished Alumni Award. My heartfelt thanks to everyone for this recognition, especially for those who have contributed a lot in saying many nice things about me in the nomination process and the ultimate selection of me for receiving this award. I have a lot of people to thank and acknowledge for this inexplicably wonderful career that I have had for the last 30 years. My family, who have been the bedrock of support, strength through the ups and downs of my entire professional life. The professors and teachers, both at the engineering college as well as more so in IIM, who have always encouraged me to do better and help me realize my fullest potential. My batchmates, 8 of them are here physically. I'm sure several of them are here in their thoughts at this moment, as we have been exchanging a lot of messages recently. They are friends for life, and it is those interactions through which I have learned a lot. I continue to learn because we continue to stay in touch through social media. So thank you, my own batchmates, for this honor. My colleagues at Cognizant, because that's where I have spent bulk of my professional life, and they're the finest people that I have worked with. And it's been a privilege to be part of Cognizant as part of the founding team and growing the organization for the last 21 years. And I have several friends and well-wishers from across the industry, personal, professional level, at social level. So I thank each and every one of them for really supporting me in everything that I've been doing all along. I consider myself to be blessed to have had so many people rooting for me all my life. And I cannot tell you how touched and humbled I am when so many people came forward in saying and writing so many nice things as part of this nomination process. The importance of good education cannot be overstated. And I consider myself to be fortunate, privileged, whatever you want to call it, to have studied in IIM Bangalore, because I consider those 2 years as the defining period of my life. Because it was here that I sort of discovered myself, which actually helped me a lot subsequently to realize my full potential. It was here that I could really transform myself from a very timid, shy individual to one, when I came out of the institute, I came out with a lot more self-confidence and risk-taking abilities. And I was fortunate to interact with amazing faculty members, fellow students, which really raised the intellectual quotient in me. And I still cannot forget the valuable lessons that I have learned through personal counseling sessions that I have had with Professor S.K. Roy. He's no more, but his words of advice still stay very close to my heart, because it was that sort of urged me to come out of my comfort zone. Whenever I fall into a comfort zone, I try to step out of it. That's what really helped me grow in my professional career. So I really value the words of wisdom that Professor S.K. Roy told me during those counseling sessions. And when I came out of IIM, my first stint was at TCS, where I spent the first 10 years of my professional life. And that was an eye-opener. It really gave me the global exposure. And that's when I really started operating with a global mindset, which subsequently made it easier for me when I joined Cognizant. But I really want to emphasize my professional tenure, the career that I have enjoyed. Naveen talked about, you love what you do. I think the last 21 years that I've been part of Cognizant, I enjoy every day interacting with my fellow associates in the company. And that's what kept me going. And Cognizant's agile and nimble environment was the best place for me to implement some of the learnings that I've learned in B School, as well as in my prior experiences. And I could not have found a better platform. And I could not have found a better set of people to work with and really make Cognizant a phenomenally successful organization. I really want to thank each and every one of the associates in Cognizant for working very hard, because I am really enjoying the fruits of their hard labor. And today, if I'm receiving this alumni award, Distinguished Alumni Award, this is the hard work that they all have put in day in and day out. So I'm permanently indebted to every one of the person that I work with in Cognizant. And when I look at the industry forward, this is a day of phenomenal opportunities. A lot of opportunities are unfolding in front of us. particularly when you consider technology, everybody talks about digital. There are so many amazing things that we can do if only we have bright ideas like what Naveen has been able to demonstrate. Sky is the limit. And today is also the opportune time because technology is there. We are as good as anyone else in the world when it comes to technology expertise. Right? We have the urge amongst the youth to do something very different. So the talent is there, the urge is there to do something different, and the ecosystem is there in terms of angel funding or venture capitalist investment. So the ecosystem is there, and the government is also waking up to the reality and creating policies that are going to help some of the startup ecosystem. So everything, as Naveen mentioned, the stars are aligning itself, and this is the right opportunity for us to scale to the next level. And that's where I feel institutions like IIM Bangalore can play a very pivotal role in nurturing entrepreneurship. And I was talking to the director prior to this meeting, and I'm glad that Institute also has several initiatives to nurture entrepreneurship, which is really going to take India to the next level. We are proud of where we are today, but there's a lot more that we can do as a country. And I'm glad Institute like IIM Bangalore is playing a very important role in nurturing that ecosystem. In conclusion, I just want to paraphrase what Jack Ma, who's the founder of Alibaba, had said in one of his speeches. And his words are, when you are 25, make as many mistakes as possible, because each and every one of those mistakes is what will help you learn subsequently when you're maturing in your own professional life. When you're 30 to 40, follow a role model. It could be a boss, or it could be another small company. Learn as much as possible, learn multiple traits, multiple skills. And when you are 40 to 50, hone in on something that's very, very close to your heart and implement it and make it a big success. And when you are 50 plus, work for somebody who's younger than you, because that's when you can continue to learn. And when you are 60, it's time for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy life. I'm 58 now. I'm all set to enjoy life. Thank you very much.